Most welcome viewer, thanks again for tuning into this software where I'm showing you how we are how we are working out with monogram, how to can create letters and words into this software called Wurcom. Now for the sake of those who are not around or who did not watch the previous version, I'm just making a simple recap for you to catch up with us. Okay, now for those who watched, you can still look for that video. It's about the introduction to monogram, the audio version. You can see where we began, but in this version, let me go ahead and to add on. Okay, I put in more spices into our words, into our name. But for the sake of those who aren't around, just let me do a quick recap here, then we can go on. Okay, we said we come to our letter A. Okay, we put in our words, David Fabiola. Okay, I'm just doing a revision now for those who aren't around, but we have already done this in our previous video. So when you come here, of course you create your word stitches. Okay, and when you zoom in, okay, you can see the gap here. Of course, we said you go to the reshape tool and then you try to adjust them accordingly. Okay, I hope that's where we stopped last time. Now to do with this, we don't know what size this logo is, okay, or this word David Fabiola is, or the name in which size it is. Maybe it's wearing a pocket size or a sweater or any other fabric, but we don't know which size it is. Okay, now in this software I want you to understand something, that we measure our work in inches. Okay, it depends on what you have. Now for my sake, I have inches. Okay, now when I go to my selected tool, I right click. As long as my word is highlighted, I right click. Okay, I come to properties. Now when I come to properties, we have a lot of things you can see here, but for the interest of today's kind of study, we are not looking at any other thing. We're looking at sizing the word we have already made. So you have fill stitch, we have lettering, we have connectors, we have general, we have embroidery, but here we are interested in general. Now when you look at this general, okay, when you look clearly, we are having width, we are having the height, that's dimension. Okay, forget about this mirroring is and what. We are now looking at the size of the word we have made. Now this word is in inches. Okay, we measure. If you have here mm, it means your work is in millimeters. Okay, but now because you are measuring into inches, remember 100 millimeters is equivalent to 1 centimeter. Okay, and almost about 2 centimeters or more is equivalent to 1 inch. Okay, I think you have your ruler with you. So our logo in the width of this word, it has 4.3 inches. Now don't mind about the height, because once you change the width, the height will change itself automatically. Now 4.3 inches is a bit big and is past the pocket size, but now we might want this word or this name David Fabiola to be around the pocket size. So preferably, as me, I can give it a 3.3 inches. Okay, now look at this side of okay, this number which changes here automatically changes the height here. Okay, now before it was 4.5 or 4.3, it was 100 and 100. Okay, now if I change this, look at this side here. If I give it a 3.3, it's now 77. Okay, I just come here and I give it 77. Automatically the height will change. You see that it's now 0.32. Before it was 0.4 something. Okay, now 3.3 is cool, and 3.2 is cool in height. I place my okay. Now have you seen how my word has become smaller? Now to me, because now it's very big, I want you to see, but in the actual view it would be around that size. Okay, but don't mind about that. What is important is what we have here in general. Okay, 3.27, 3.3, which is fine, which is very okay, no problem with that. Okay, so I place okay. Now we have done the resizing of our word David Fabiola. Now we are good to go, but don't always forget, always never forget when you are working. Me, I'm putting it up here because we are having a kind of someone's watermark here. the software I'm using to make these videos. But now always don't you ever forget to put anything you are doing where you see this red marker. Okay, when you do something outside or in a far distance from this red marker, your work will not be visible on the machine, or it will not be red. Okay, but me, I'm doing it in the interest of up here because of this. Okay, I don't want us to mix it with this kind of watermark. Now we have resized our word, the Fabiola, and you can still save it to go to the machine. Okay, so that's resizing. Let me repeat it for you. You highlight on your word, you right click, you go to properties, you go to general, then you can put in any kind of size you prefer. The number that comes here is the same number that you put down here. That's what they call resizing. Okay, good. So of course you know the redoing, and when you are undoing, when you are redoing, you press Ctrl Y. Let me press Ctrl Y, and you see I have redone. Undoing, you press Shift Ctrl Z. I have undone. The same as here, redo and undo. Now if not that, okay, you can play. Now you see, if it's not like, if it's like this, okay, you can simply see these anchors here. You can see them. There's black kind of dots on the sides. You can use them to zoom, to increase the size or to decrease. Now for example, let me show something here. Now I see 3.3. okay, if I enlarge it, now it has become 3.8. you see that? Now let me undo. Now it's advisable never to enlarge this thing like that. Okay, always place Shift on your keyboard. Let me press Shift. Good. So when you are enlarging it, now it becomes a proportional kind of enlargement. So even if you are enlarging out or in, you always place with the Shift key. But this is what happens without the Shift key. You see, it's one-sided. You get it? But when you place it with the Shift key, then you kind of adjust the size. It does it proportional to the width and to the height. So that's another way how you can resize your work. Okay, okay, so there we are. I think that's good for today. We have learned how to resize our work. In the third edition, or in the third kind of video, I'll be showing you how we change the sizes, how we change the density, the compensation, and the spacing in between, apart from the other one which we said the manual spacing. Okay, in the other video we shall do what they call automatic spacing, and how you can put in some fill, how you can put in some density and all that. Now in the next video I shall start with putting in the stitches. Okay, now when you right click here, you come to fill stitch. Now in order to adjust this, you have to make sure that this auto spacing is disabled, so you can put in. So the higher the number, the louder it becomes. Hope you can see that. In the next video we shall be watching that. Sorry, and hope we shall do it for a better. Thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for watching these videos. You can subscribe onto them, you can like them, so don't miss out the next videos of. We are going to learn this digitizing to the core, because I know everything here. So you are with the right person, and if you keep on following these videos, you will have the best out of it, and you will be a best digitizer in your country. Don't forget to give me a comment in case you like, or any question. You are most welcome. You can give me any question you want in the comment option down there of these videos. So you can tell me teachers about this. I can bring in all those lessons as you ask them. But for welcome, for software for digitizing, at least I know. I was taught by an Italian lady called Dana Santoro, and she's my great teacher. So I know everything. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. So I know. Thank you very much for tuning in and for watching these videos. I promise you for more and for the best videos ever and ever. we know how to save. Of course, you have also do that. Thank you very much for tuning in and for watching these videos. See you then in the third edition of Monogram or typing making words in the Welcome software. Once again, my name is David Fabiola Mugilu from Kampala, Uganda. Thank you for watching. See you then. Bye bye.